Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. In each of us, there is another whom we do not know. It all depends on how we look at things, and not how they are in themselves. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. I don't aspire to be a good man. I aspire to be a whole man. The greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown. A man who has not passed through the inferno of his passions has never overcome them. The first half of life is devoted to forming a healthy ego. The second half is going inward and letting go of it. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to a better understanding of ourselves. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Every human life contains a potential. If that potential is not fulfilled, then that life was wasted. I shall not commit the fashionable stupidity of regarding everything I cannot explain as a fraud. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Knowing your own dark depresses, method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. What you resist persists. Whatever is rejected from the self appears in the world as an event. The acceptance of oneself is the essence of the whole moral problem, and the epitome of a whole outlook on life. Find out what a person fears most, and that is where he will develop next. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. Man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health. Where wisdom reigns, there is no conflict between thinking and feeling. Nobody, as long as he moves among the chaotic currents of life, is without trouble. In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order. To ask the right question is already half the solution of a problem. Mistakes are, after all, the foundations of truth, and if a man does not know what a thing is, It is at least an increase in knowledge if he knows what it is not. Nobody can fall so low unless he has a great depth. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. Faith, hope, love, and insight are the highest achievements of human effort. They are found, given by experience. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. The more you deliberately seek happiness, the more sure you are not to find it. It is therefore far better to take things as they come along, with patience and equanimity. Show me a sane man, and I will cure him for you. Loneliness does not come from having no people around, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. The world will ask you who you are, and if you don't know, the world will tell you. Thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. Do not compare. Do not measure. No other way is like yours. All other ways deceive and tempt you. You must fulfill the way that is in you. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. We are not what happened to us. We are what we wish to become. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. The most dangerous things in the world are immense accumulations of human beings who are manipulated by only a few heads. The foundation of all mental illness is the unwillingness to experience legitimate suffering. The difference between a good life and a bad life is how well you walk through the fire. Be grateful for your difficulties and challenges, for they hold blessings. In fact, man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health, personal growth, individuation, and self-actualization. To be normal is the ultimate aim of the unsuccessful. The brighter the light, the darker the shadow. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. Everyone you meet knows something you don't know, but need to know. Learn from them. We don't really heal anything. We simply let it go. Please comment your favorite quote below, and for more videos like this, please make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon.